How long has it been since you realized that your life would be better without alcohol? For me, it's been about 8 years. Even though I've known for all that time that I would be better off as a non drinker, and I decided over and over that I was going to stop, that I wasn't going to drink anymore, or that I would only drink on special occasions. That just didn't happen. I kept drinking. I wasn't able to do it until I realized this one thing about a year ago. I figured something out that has helped me cut back over the last year to the point where now I haven't had anything to drink in 5 weeks. Today actually marks my 5th week alcohol free. I am now a non drinker and I plan to keep this going indefinitely. My name is Rollie, and today I want to share with you this epiphany that finally got me to stop drinking, in case you're struggling with the same thing and it could help you. Now, I didn't consider myself to be an alcoholic, but alcohol was still causing problems in my life. I have never drank every day, but I would drink anywhere from 3 to 5 times a month to 3 to 5 times a week, depending on what was going on in my life. And when I drank, I didn't drink just 1 or 2 drinks. I would usually drink 4 to 6 drinks. My drinking was a problem. If you're anything like me, the cycle looks like this. You go out, you have some drinks. You wake up the next morning wishing you hadn't, full of regret because one or all of these things is happening. You feel like absolute shit. Maybe physically, you feel hungover, you're having a hard time moving, or even on the days that you don't physically feel hungover, your motivation is completely shot. You're having a hard time getting yourself to work on your daily goals, to work on your business, to work out, to do anything productive whatsoever. Maybe you had a fight with someone in your life and you don't remember everything that was said, or you do remember everything that was said, but you don't actually feel or believe the things that came out of your mouth. Or even if there is some truth to it, you know that if you hadn't been drinking, you would have been able to handle the conversation with so much more grace. And now you're wondering if the damage that you've done can ever be repaired. Or maybe you did something else you regret. You put yourself in an unsafe situation, you embarrassed yourself, you passed out somewhere or in front of someone. And also, maybe you're pigging out. You're not eating as healthy, you're not taking care of your body. You have heart palpitations, you know it's bad for your blood pressure, a million reasons. There are a million reasons that you might regret drinking. So that morning after you had your drinks and you're feeling like crap and you're embarrassed about all of the things that happened, you're feeling regret, you decide that you're never going to drink again. But then a few days go by and suddenly having drinks sounds like a fabulous idea. And your brain starts talking to you like this. You haven't had anything to drink in a few days or a few weeks, so it's going to be easy for you to just have 1 or 2 drinks tonight. You can open that bottle of wine and just have a glass or maybe 2 glasses and cut yourself off there. Besides, it's a special occasion. It's so-and-so's birthday, or it's a holiday, or you're celebrating. So you can drink this one last time and then you can stop tomorrow. This time you're going to drink a lot of water in between each drink. And so you're going to feel fine tomorrow. I know last time you felt like crap and you didn't have any motivation, but that doesn't have to be the story this time. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Or maybe you've had a bad day, a stressful situation, and your brain is telling you that the only way that you're going to feel better is to have a drink. In fact, you can't think of anything else that's going to help you in this moment except for alcohol. But here's the truth. Your brain is lying to you. And if you can realize that, it's going to change your life. Because here was the truth for me. My brain would tell me that I could just have 1 or 2 drinks, but it never stopped there. If I opened the bottle planning to have only 1 or 2 glasses, I would end up drinking the whole thing and possibly opening a second. If I was out with my friends at happy hour, I would plan on having just 1 or 2 drinks, but I would end up sitting there with my friends for 4 or 6 hours ordering drink after drink with a massive bill at the end of the night. And I never felt good the next day. My brain would tell me, oh, today is going to be fine. Today is going to be different. You're going to drink a lot of water tonight. You're going to sleep like a baby. Tomorrow, you're going to feel great. You're going to get up. You're going to do your workout. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to have a fabulous day. Lots of people do it. People drink all the time and still feel amazing the next day, and you can too. And that was always a lie. And I had evidence that every single time I had ever had alcohol, the hundreds or thousands of times in my life before that moment, I had felt like crap the next day. And I had trouble accomplishing my goals, staying on task, feeling good physically and mentally. But my brain lied to me every single time that this time it would be different. And it never was. My brain was also lying to me when it told me that there was a good reason to drink this time and that it would be the last time, that I could just drink this one last time and then quit tomorrow. Because here's the truth, there's always a good reason to have a drink. It's always someone's birthday. Someone's always getting a promotion. Someone's always getting engaged, or we're going on vacation, or it's Friday night, or whatever it is. There's always a good reason to drink. So this idea that, oh, today is special, this is a special occasion and it's unique, and you can choose to drink today and then quit tomorrow. This will be the last time. That was a lie that my brain told me for many years until I just decided no more. I don't care that it's a special occasion. I don't care that I'm at a 50th anniversary party. I don't care that it's my sister's birthday. I don't care that my friend is going through a divorce and needs some moral support. I am not drinking. Now, your brain's not lying to you to be mean. Your brain's not doing it to hurt you. It's just doing what brains do. Something that I've learned over the last year is how dopamine affects the brain when you drink. Alcohol triggers dopamine in your brain, which is a chemical that gives your brain a reward. So because your brain is rewarded with dopamine when you consume alcohol, your brain wants more and more of it to continue getting that reward. And this is by design to help us, because we also get hits of dopamine when we exercise, accomplish a goal, have sex, eat fruit. Lots of different healthy activities trigger dopamine, but alcohol is a huge dopamine trigger. And that's what keeps your brain lying to you to try to convince you to have more. So this is what I do about it, because my brain still lies to me. It lies to me about this and lots of other things, which I'm looking forward to sharing more with you about on this channel. But when my brain is lying to me about alcohol, this is what I do now. So I've had a stressful day and my brain is like, just stop at the store and grab a bottle of wine so you can relax. But because I know my brain is lying, now I say, that's a lie. Alcohol is not going to help you relax. It's going to actually make you feel worse and more stressed tomorrow. And then I ask myself, what's a healthy way that I can relax? When my brain tries to tell me that I can drink tonight and I'll feel fine tomorrow, not to worry about it, I can just have, 1 or 2 drinks and drink a lot of water and lots of people, do it and I'm going to be fine. This is how I now reply to my brain. That's a lie. I'm not going to stop after 1 or 2 drinks, because I never stop after 1 or 2 drinks. I know that I lose willpower after just the first glass. I know that my executive function, the decision-making part of my brain, is affected by just 1 glass of alcohol. And after that first glass, I'm not going to stop drinking. I never do. I never have, and it's not going to be different today. That's a lie. And the idea that I'm going to feel fine tomorrow is also a lie. I never feel fine tomorrow. I always feel better on a day when I haven't had any alcohol the night before compared to a day when I have. And actually, after about 3 or 4 weeks without drinking, my mood peaks and I feel incredible. So there's no way that having drinks tonight is not going to have a negative effect on me. Another lie that my brain has told me in the past is that I'm not going to have as much fun if I don't drink. But what I'm learning is that I actually have more fun if I don't drink. I connect with people better. I listen to their stories more deeply. I express myself more clearly. I can immerse myself in the moment and what's going on. with more presence, and I enjoy life better if I'm not drinking. The more that I set those boundaries with my brain and I call it out and I tell it that I'm not going to believe its lies, the harder it gets for my brain to lie to me and the easier it gets for me to say no. And it's not just getting easier, it's actually becoming more enticing, more attractive, the idea of not having any alcohol versus the idea of having alcohol. The more that I'm honest with myself about what the repercussions really are and how much it actually ends up sucking every time I drink alcohol, the less I let my brain lie to me and tell me that it's going to be this amazing thing if I drink, the less I want to drink, and the more I look forward to experiencing things without any alcohol. I'd love to hear from you. Does your brain also lie to you about alcohol the same way that mine does? Are there any other lies that your brain tells you when it comes to drinking alcohol? How is your brain lying to you? And when it starts lying to you, what are you going to tell it instead? I have so many more things that I want to share with you as I enter this new phase of my life as a non-drinker, and also things that I would love to share about creating a mindset that will help you manifest the life of your dreams. So, depending on the platform you're watching, I will either include some videos here that might interest you, or I will put some links in the description. And if you'd like, I'm happy to email you when I release a new video. So, I'll also put a link in the description where you can sign up for that. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.